This phone feels like nothing else on the market right now, and that's either its biggest strength or its biggest problem.
Sony is sticking with those thick bezels, a side-mounted fingerprint reader, and yes, an actual 3.5mm headphone jack in 2025. Despite feeling grippy and almost rubbery, that back is Gorilla Glass Victus, and the phone is IP6568 rated, so water isn't a problem. The 6.5-inch OLED hits over 2100 nits peak brightness, outdoor use is totally comfortable, and 10-bit color looks stunning. Sony had a dedicated camera shutter button before Apple made it trendy, and honestly, theirs is still better. Two-stage, physical, satisfying. There's no heavy AI gimmick overload here. Sony keeps it focused, eye autofocus, scene detection, and live camera profile suggestions. That's it. Daytime photos are sharp and detailed, but Sony cranks the contrast high. Colors look punchy but can feel a bit unnatural depending on the scene. The Ultrawide is actually where Sony shines brightest, sharper, and more detailed than most competitors. A real standout performer. Low light is decent but not class-leading. Shadows can go soft and exposures run dim. Rivals like Samsung and Google still edge it out here. Video quality is actually better than the stills, wide dynamic range, vivid colors, up to 4K 120 FPS. Stabilization is mostly good, not perfect. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 inside, scores are high-end but trail other flagships slightly, and thermal throttling under heavy CPU load is a real concern. Battery life is genuinely impressive, nearly 18 hours of active use from a 5000 mAh cell. That's a big jump over last year. But charging speed? Still stuck at 30 watts. An hour and 25 minutes for a full charge puts it dead last among flagship phones right now. This phone is clearly built for a specific person, someone who values headphone jacks, manual controls, and a cinematic display over AI tricks. Better battery, a sharper telephoto, louder speakers, and a bold new design. But slow charging and middling low light hold it back from the very top. Sony's playing their own game, and that's both the Xperia's charm and its ceiling. Drop your thoughts below. I'll see you in the next one.